All right, we should be live here.
I raced it for cash. Later, I got a D soda with a 392 Henny, and was fun to drive. Cruising down the freeway, staying alive. In 1965, I got my first Ford Mustang 289. It was really fun. In 1966, I got a 427 powered Chevrolet Caprice.
Just waiting for the stream to load here so I can see what it looks like on the YouTube side, as well as the OBS side. We're gonna make this a really quick one, but it says error. I'm gonna refresh it.
340 engine Formula S. At that time, it was Plymouth's very best. I had a couple of
What's going on? Go fast.
Shaker hood, 428 Cobra Jet. The next year, I got a new 1974 pickup truck.
We're good. Let's
Great truck, I had good luck. I was bever stuck.
I hear it, but you'll have to let me know out there. Go fast, you're out there. You can let me know how the audio sounds. I'm just gonna do a really quick stream because I forgot I gotta put a drive shaft in a Honda Element. Totally spaced it out, and then I walked outside and there's this like 8-foot wooden box in front of my door. But it's been there all day, or all since like 5 o'clock tonight. But I forgot about it, so one of those things you just don't want to remember, but we're gonna get it. Yeah, I bet you a heat stroke nap. Hopefully you're doing all right. Drink some water with coffee in it if you have to. We're gonna get up and talk about this EX a tad here. Me and Junior rode it to the car show today, and it went good. It never left us stranding. I do see what they're talking about as far as maybe, I don't know. So I was gonna do a full carbondectomy, but we decided to not because I found. Let's see here. I gotta look at OBS.
Trucks.
Audio's good. Improve it by putting the music down one notch and the mic up a notch. Okay. Mike.
Barefoot boy.
We gotta go to advanced properties.
Just a
we can bump it up another.
Boy.
There's a few more. Let me know how that works out.
I walk by myself.
We got music by Old Mac. I will. I better do this here. Copy.
The sun is warm on my back.
There you go. That's all music. Credit goes to Old Mac. Make sure you give his YouTube channel a like, share, and subscribe. So, Ninja Time. I was in the process of doing a carbondectomy, and then it took I actually, this is, I don't know, maybe bad of me or not lazy, but I took carb off and I noticed this vent, the atmosphere, it was routed down and it was completely melted shut. Like you could not blow through it no matter what. And I looked over the carbs pretty good, and I don't see any other atmospheric vents other than maybe in the borehole or the actual carburetor. But I know it's important to have ventilation to atmosphere, and it ran good. But I wonder if in their attempt of fixing things, they maybe have discombobulated the petcock a little bit or just enough, because I know it's been gone through. And don't like how unlevel. I guess it does sit that way. It is butted all the way up again. But we're gonna do a check. We're just gonna do a quick little flow check. I'm gonna put back, oh, and the other scenario that goes with this. Ooh, we love flying. We love coming to Rob's neighbor to get motion sickness. Is they had this going to the vacuum diaphragm on the petcock. So this gives a diaphragm vacuum. That diaphragm opens, and it's kind of like a backup fuel on-off valve, so to speak. But this is a super huge hose. It's very flimsy. I have not checked it to see if it's cracked, and I don't like this. This is not me, this zip tie here. But it's really on there. And so, but either way, we're gonna get rid of this hose and put the right size hose on. And kind of go from there. So I'm gonna plug this end with my finger, and then I'm gonna blow in this end. It's good, but this is so collapsible. And I know the intake vacuum isn't super high, but at higher RPMs. But when you're cruising down the highway at 4 or 5 grand at 60, 65, it's just a slight starvation for fuel at that point. Other than that, it never dies. Never died. Idle's great. If you whack it, just whip it right to 10.5. It does that. If you just hold it wide open all the time, it runs great. So it's either in the pilot circuit with the needles, and it probably needs a carbondectomy. I mean, it's been sitting around here and there for years. And with that being said, it should just be taken apart. But when I found this vent tube, completely melted shut, like you could not blow any air out of it, and I'll find it. I have it here somewhere. That's gonna play a major factor, and maybe the carb is just a little, you know, we do a few more wide open pulls. But if a carb is plugged, I've found over time you're never going to unplug it, so to speak, by riding it. So what's plugged is plugged. I'm just double checking these boots, making sure that all the, I was kind of in a little bit of a, I wouldn't say hurry, but I wanted to get going to the car show. And anyway, it runs good. A little noisy. I'd like to check the valves. I'd also like to check the timing chain tension. I don't know if these had tensioner issues, but it sounds pretty loud and slappy. But other than that, I don't know. So I'm gonna just put some vacuum to this fuel line here, and we'll get over to the chat and give that a look. Good, nothing there while it's on off. And put it to reserve. That's pissing out pretty good out of the bottom there, so I don't know, for some reason on the bike this looked, well, it is leaking a little bit. Let's turn it on. Yeah, it's flowing really good. Now we're just going to take the carbs off and clean the little jetting circuits. I did find a small spider web in the air box, and these little tiny spiders will do wonders. I've seen it, and that's what it is. So we're gonna take these off real quick and just go through it, and then I'll do the drive shaft. But I'm glad I got to ride it today. Me and Junior rode it to the car show and back. It was a good time. We had a good time. Junior wanted to ride home with Rob, but then after riding there on this, he's like, I think I'll ride home with you on the bike, Dad. So it's a fun little bike. It really is. All right. We got a few viewers in here. How's it going, everyone? Derek, good to see you. I gotta get a drink quick. I got a few things to read. I think we can shortcut the carbs. Not shortcut, but just take these. I took this whole airbox battery assembly out, but I think we can just sneak the rubbers out, loosen them, get enough, and sneak them out of there. Dragon Classy Diamond Art. Hey to all tonight, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. Thank you for asking everyone to hit that like button. Very nice. Derek, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I'll leave that one alone and go fast just for a moment. Derek, favorite Meathead album, Bad Out of Hell. Go fast. Dragonfly says, Dragon Classy Diamond Art says hi. I'm sorry, I don't know why my brain said Dragonfly. Yeah, the petcock. Go fast says, wasted youth. I smashed it against the body of a 1987 Harley Davidson. Isn't that a song? Anyway, all the music tonight is provided by Old Max channel on Suno. Some of his music is just all over, and I love it. I love his harmonica. I love his songs about past parents, stories, stuff that we just can't get from anyone else. Thanks again, Dragon Classy Diamond Art, Derek. Go fast. Appreciate you all being here. And that's what I'm gonna do quick. I think I just gotta do it because I know it's gonna run really good if I just do it. And it's right there. But sitting here and talking to the camera is easier. But we got to get up and do things because that's what this is about. And the bike's just not going to fix itself. And as much as you want to ride it or whatever, you think it's going to clean out, or I'll put some of this or some of that in the tank. Nothing cleans out better than taking it apart. Yes, Derek, I am. I don't know what version. Couldn't tell you. You could tell me how to check. And OBS Studio. And then I have Suno. So I also have like a little mic. Like my camera setup and lighting is just bottom. At the moment, we're working on things. I think as far as subject matter and the bike and stuff like that, I'm trying to get the lighting figured out there, and I'm coming a little ways. What is this now?
Gather round, folks, and listen to my story.
Oh, I could just be quiet and listen to old Max music all night. But yeah, Windows. I think 10 or 11. Sometimes we need to see if you have a certain setting on, but late. Okay. Let me know. I'm willing to just dive into it if you think it could bring more value to the viewer, because that's what I want to do, is make figure out how to. Yeah, no, I love it. I appreciate it. And I think I do know how to check settings. Just yeah, I'm lost now. Did a Windows update check 11 hours ago. No, I love help, please. I need all the help I can get. If you helped me with my audio last time, and then Go Fast was like, you could do this and this, and I was like, boom, boom, boom. With wind blows, doing things automatically for keeping your settings. True for OBS as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know if there's any little. I'm all about that. But I can't tell. Why can't I just click on this and tell me? System. Display, sound, notifications, focus, power, storage. Okay, we're getting instructions. Right click the Windows button and see if you have run available to click on. Yes. Clicked on it. Type the name of a program, folder, document, or internet source, and Windows will open it for you. Let's do it up. Yeah, I'm good. This would be great. Appreciate it. America was tested again in 1899 by the Spanish on San Juan Hill. Our boys learned of an adult beverage called a rum and coke, and that is no joke. In 1916, Europe was a little better. They needed our boys on the front line. All right. So now I know you would never do this, but it was funny. I was watching a Michael Bisping live stream a while back, and the MMA fighter from back in the day. And someone told him to do like these keystrokes or whatever, and it like just shut everything down. And he did it like live, and I was watching it. It was really funny. This one, Go Fast says, I can only kind of put up with AI music just because it's old Mac, just because it's you. Yeah, I think there's others that feel that way. I do a lot of AI instrumentals for background music, but old Mac has a lot of user input in his lyrics. Whereas if I have any songs for lyrics, I've used ChatGPT to help write the song. I'll tailor it a little bit, tell it sucks, we get in a fight, and then I paste it into Suno. And I've only made a handful, and it's fun though. It is. You can get lost in time real quick. All right, so here we are. Okay, I gotta type control. Right click Windows button, left click run, type in control. Okay, perfect. Then hit enter. Or click OK. I'm guessing. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. System security, network, hardware, programs, user accounts, appearance, clock, and ease of access. You're welcome to call me voice. So you're welcome to call me voice sometime if you're willing, and I will walk you through some good shit versus non-stream if you prefer. Yeah, that's cool for sure. Should bring up your control panel. Yep, we got that. And I can always share my screen too. Okay, here we go. Upper right hand corner where it says, I just play the I play the shit out of plenty of instruments, and the folks I get to jam with are pretty top notch. Yeah, I hear you, and I'm a Zappa fan, so it takes a very, certain kind of music to keep my interest. Where it says view by, change it to small or large. Okay. I'm gonna go large. Okay. Holy cow, a lot of settings. Audio managers, phones and modems, and histories, and devices with managing credentials. Lots of things to adjust your computer settings here. Holy bananas. I should share this screen here. Click sound. He's gonna be like, click mute. No, I'm kidding. Click sound. It gives me 4 options. Playback, recording, sounds, and communications. He has an Indian motorcycle. He rides across this beautiful land. Okay, we're there still. Currently, Realtek high definition audio default device. Yep, we're under the sound, the square box, then click communications, perfect. All right, Windows can automatically adjust the volume of different sounds when you're using your PC to place or receive phone calls. When Windows detects communications activity, reduce the volume of other sounds by 80% or by 50%, or do nothing, or mute all other sounds. Be sure that the do nothing is selected. That is not, but it will be now. So people, watch your eardrums. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's going to help something. I'm going to click apply. And then okay. I'm going to go back and run through that again. Yep, it clicked. Yep, did that. Cool. Now, I don't know if you heard anything different on your end. I'm just listening to one speaker up here in the corner at a very minimal volume, so it doesn't feed back through my $12 Amazon microphone. All right, perfect. Closed it out. Not looking at anything or touch it. We're just YouTube Studio. And that's just for like analytics and stuff. Your microphone issues sometimes when it's lower than it was last stream or whatever. Oh, will go away. Okay. I can go into OBS mic aux, advanced audio, mic aux active, 6.2 decibels up is what I have it. I think, didn't you want me to put it at like 15 last time? Now the settings for your audio microphone or anything else will remain what you set them at, and Windows won't F with them. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Because yeah, every time it seems like it's the first time for me, and that's improving something that I don't have to, like, I don't want it to, I want it to become a repetition where it just works more or less. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 11. Yeah, I had no idea. Like I said, I've learned a lot, and it's all been from people like you, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. Appreciate it. Now, if you could just come here and help with the lighting and camera placement, booms. No, I'm just kidding, Derek. I really appreciate it. That's awesome, though. Anybody in my corner for that is great. I better put something else on here, though, for Go Fast. Got pretty quiet in the chat. We made him pretty quiet pretty quick. No, hijack away anytime. I love it, and because it's you could be watching anybody else, you could be doing anything else, and you're here helping me. So that's huge, and I appreciate that. And like I always try to say this as much as I can, because it's like time is all we have. It's all we have is time, and you can't put a price on that. So I really value people's time, and I want to bring the best value I can to my audience. So yeah, you've been doing that for 40, and I've been doing this for not quite that, but a long time. And we both have a lot of advice and wisdom. And that was boom, boom, boom. If you would have told me just go to sound under that and check this, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I really appreciate you walking me through it. Sterling wheel like that. Like that. Driving, taking a break right now, filling her up. You're going to be burning the midnight Earl, aren't you? To get to Florida by 8 a.m. I think a Skeeter got me through this shirt. I got one earlier tonight. It was like the size of a Huey. That's awesome. Yeah, see, we learned a lot from each other, and it's just great to go that way. No. Oh, man, that's a bummer. It literally makes that much of a difference. Like, they can't just do it quick. Just load it up. Like, and you go. That sucks. Well, the drive shaft I was supposed to get like on Tuesday just showed up today, and then I forgot about it. That sucks, Sterling, man. I used to work at the fuel desk at Sap Brothers here in Omaha, Nebraska, and then I was a tech for a bit for the pump. And on the side, I'd lump where I could for some extra scratch. They don't, do they? Nobody does. Unreal. It's just like, are we the last of people that want to do anything anymore? Has it gotten that bad? I mean, my son did call into the goat farm tonight. He was supposed to work and milk goats from 6 to 8 o'clock, but I talked to the guy. My son's 12, so this is more or less like we're gonna start you slow and work you up, so that when he's 14, 15, he's got good skills built and he knows what to do and could maybe milk on his own or whatever. But he really wanted to go to the car show tonight. And I mean, he's a 12-year-old boy. It's summer. He starts school in a couple of weeks. I'm like, if you text Clayton and ask him if it's okay if you don't work tonight so you can go to the car show with me, and you show me the messages or calls or whatever you guys, you work it out man to man, then I'm cool with it. So he did, and he said, see you on Monday. So yeah, he works Mondays and Thursdays, and he called in Monday of last week, and I think Thursday of this week. But again, he gets it, he gets it. So, but it sucks. But yeah, it is cool. He milks, and the goats are freaking nuts, man. I have never seen such a weird little animal to work with. I've been around a lot of dairy farming, big, milk, not parlor operations, but stanchion style milking, and I've delivered a few calves. And I've been on a farm quite a bit. So, but never a goat farm. And they milk them like on a table, like what I've got over here. Or not table, but like the whole barn is built up off the ground because they bring them in and then they're already like at your level. And then when they're done milking, the goats jump down. They jump down off the where they're at. And then they just go outside and eat and do whatever goats do. But it just blew my mind because when they did a switch when I was there, and they let all the goats out of the neck thing, you know, that keeps them there eating the corn while they're getting milked. And yeah, they just turn around and just jump. But I guess it is a goat, and they're pretty nimble little creatures. So, work ethic with Gen Z and many millennials does not exist anymore. It's sad, but what's gonna keep shit rolling, man? It's crazy. My GoPro equipment is sitting at FedEx. It gets sent back at 6 p.m. if I don't pick it up at the hub. 6 p.m. tomorrow. I wonder if there's anybody in our, the area that you know that can go do it for you, or is it like a ID, retina scan, thumbprint, DNA test type of a deal? Yeah, thank you, Derek. You're showing importance of responsibility and accountability. That's great. And I mean, it is, and I got to give him that leadway because he's 12. Like, yeah, but he'll get it. Sterling says the music is a little loud by 30%. Thank you for saying that. I was gonna do that. Let me know if that makes a difference. All right. Alpha Gen, that is. Sterling, my brother lives in Council Bluffs. Cool. Hopefully he can do it for you. If it gets sent back, that's bull. Turn down the music about. I'd help him with adding a compression plugin for his mic. So when he's quiet, it's louder, and louder, it's softer. Yeah, I think just getting a better mic, or if I was using this for when I'm just sitting here, this is a really nice mic. But again, I got plenty of filters laying around the shop we could use, but I don't think they work with the computer. Sterling or Derek says, good old Council Tucky, where duct tape is Council Bluffs Chrome. LOL. That's a demographic thing. I lived in CB for about 6 years off and on, so I can make fun of it if I want to. Okay, just a driver's license, that's good. 30% is a bit much. I'd get back about 10% of that, okay? Let me know. I'll just bump it up a tiny bit. The mic sounds great, but the compression plugin will be more for environmental changes versus the mic. Very cool, thank you. Sterling says, my brother and his wife worked at Campbell Foods for many years. Sound is goodly. Very cool. Perfect. Awesome. So my desktop audio is at, well, that's where the music I have coming in from Suno is playing right off the desktop audio at negative 36.2 dB. And my mic aux is running on the USB input at 6.2 decibels crank. So I'm just gonna leave it. If you like it, we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna clean and clear without issues, so I would keep it. Just my 2 cents. Perfect. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't have cash. I'd love to get the DJI DJ thingies and gimbal thingies, and right now I'm just rolling on. What do I got here? This is my stack of bling. It's like Mac money, but in cell phones. I can just keep stacking them and pulling them out of places. Like, literally, I have which is cool because I mean, like a guy could get a lot of shots with all of these. But at the end of the day, I can only manage like an A roll and barely putting any B roll footage onto anything. So, but these are decent cameras or phones for what I do. I think until I can get something better, they're gonna work good. DJI stuff is expensive, and while I love it, I personally think you're doing great with what you have. You're about 75% dialed in on settings, and the compression will help. Well, I appreciate that, Derek. Thank you very much, and that's good to know because I commented on a video the other night about this dude that picks up scrap metal, and it was just another sign of like, man, I really need to do a video, even though it's not in my niche, and it probably won't help my channel in any way, but it will like all this shit I got is free, everything. And the fact that other people, okay, email me if you'd like more help and we'll go from there. Cool, let me write that down because sometimes the chat disappears, and then I don't know, I'm sure there's a way I can find it, but I'm just gonna write it. Very cool. Then I'll shoot you my number or something there too, and we can chat. And Go Fast is having his medicinal moment, it sounded like, if this music didn't put him to sleep. I do have a folder. Let's see here, OBS. I do. I mean, all of Max, the lyrics of Max music. Like today, I couldn't listen to one of the song that he put out. Is just too much. Like I can't. Some of the stuff like emotionally, it's too much. I can't. I literally started when the kids were playing and stuff, and memories of being a kid. It really gets to me. I guess in a good way, if it's bringing that much emotion out in me, but at the same time I have to stay focused, and it's like, man, this is really, some of it is heavy, but I love it. I'm gonna try to see if we can entice. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be from a different source. So maybe this would be a good practice here to just, because I'm going to pull something from my OBS folder for music, and I was playing that music off a Suno off the interwebs. So let's see here. I can't even hear it. Can you hear it? Oh, that's bad. That's weird. Well, now if I'm blowing eardrums, I apologize, but I'm turning my desktop audio up so I can hear it to 30. Now I'm gonna minimize that. I'm gonna close out Suno. I'm gonna minimize YouTube Studio. I'm gonna open OBS. Andy Watley, hi from Georgia, everyone. You made some headway on the Ninja tonight. What are you trying to do to it? We rode it. We rode it about 20 miles. It runs great. I found the atmospheric vent. Oh, I need to make sure my music isn't like, is it still going? Okay. I think so. The tube that's supposed to just be a vent tube for the carbs so they can have atmospheric pressure was completely sealed off by heat. It was melted against the exhaust pipe. And all the bikes I've ever worked on in the past, that always routes up, just anywhere out of the way, really. Typically not down that far, but see, so it went quiet again. Oh, because we did change that setting though, so it's gonna affect it a little bit, and that's my brain needs to. I need to know why, but okay, I'm gonna bump up to about negative 30 decibels. Andy, we're trying to work out some audio, and well, we're working out some issues, so I appreciate you stopping in and bearing with me for a minute here. I was hoping to pop the carbs off of this real quick because there is something just plugging up. It's right off. It's not when you're on the mains. It's got plenty of power there, right off the pilot. It's a new source, so just adjust the volume, I would assume, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, you'd rather hear me. Aw, that's nice, Sterling. Okay, you listen on headphones. I want to try these out next on my next live stream, or not like this is a live stream, but with the morning show if I join. They're really nice aviation headphones. Noise canceling, so you can't hear. Maybe they go on this way. I don't even know. That's how I think they would go on like this. There we go. Get to the chopper. But the noise canceling, I wear them when I mow, and then I just plug this into my phone. I actually listened to one of the evening, maybe last Thursday when I mowed. Love them, love them. Ground level at negative 30. Derek, me too on the headphones. I have super good sound system for my computer, but I do use headphones. When I'm working in the shop, I'll generally, I got a cough, so what do you do there? I've got these, where's my camera? What are they, cliplish? And then I put like sound barrier type stuff. I can't pronounce it, but kilpish, KILPSCH. And then I have that in this other corner with the same amount of sound. And then under here, behind Old Yeller, my little baby. The favorite bike, I never knew I'd have a favorite. And then I have like a subwoofer, and then this is all encased with sound deadening, like whatever type stuff. So it just really makes a nice tight sound. And that's all I need for here. I can crank it up to where I can just work and not hear anything else. I just hear the music, and I'm sure the neighbors can too, but they're far enough away. It's good. Rob's probably not my closest, but the sound, I don't like when somebody's down here talking, and I'm up at his house, I can hear him perfect. The valley really messes with audio. All right, where are we at? Sterling, headphones changed how I enjoy music. Been going through everything since the 80s. Right on. Yeah, I mean, headphones are amazing. Aviation headphones are usually EQ'd hardwire-wise for mid-range voice and not music. Not all of them, but most of them. So you're most likely losing quality of highs and lows, not so much mid-range. You know, that makes sense because when I was mowing, I was listening to the Moto Bum, you know, and like it was really good. And for, like you say, for the voice range, and what do you do on a aviation headset? But you know, you're not usually jamming out to whatever. I mean, you probably do that through your Bose Bluetooth noise canceling $3,000 aviation. And depending on headphones, most of them are not reference but have highs and lows boosted, etc. Andy says, "Old Yeller." That's awesome. You're still hanging in there. I appreciate it, Andy. So preference calls, I like my music reference lossless, and I'll EQ it myself, which is why I use Vic Earth isolation headphones, because they're for music and reference drummers and work great. Very cool. Very good to know. I've got quite a few different headsets. I should show you sometime when I find them. I've got a whole tote of them that I've been collecting over the years. You know, the exhaust on this thing, I was telling my son, it's funny you say that, because when I was a kid, there was a guy a few years older than me, which when you're a kid, he's like, so much cooler. But he was only like 3 or 4 years older than me, but he was in high school and had an EX500, and he had like a 2-into-1 Kirker, and it was pretty gaudy. I mean, these parallel twins just aren't I think it would probably sound a lot better if I just took the silencers off of it and just ran the straight little stubs maybe, but I don't think so. After riding it tonight, it was just so quiet and nice, and when you get on it, you can hear the induction noise and the motor and everything kind of come to life, so to speak. But I just can't get that bird off my shoulder today, because me and Rob were talking yesterday, and the guy that won this ultra lightweight class or whatever, like the FZR 400s, the Honda Hawk 650 or 6, whatever the Honda Hawk NECE, what the Honda Hawk single-sided swing arm, I think they were 650s, but those FZR 400s and the EX500s all run in one class, and Rob said that the winner of that class won it all on an EX500. So ever since he said that, I'm like, go away. I keep getting this, Carrie, it's right there. You could race that. But I don't think so. I think it'd be a great bike to keep in nice shape and just use as a commuter to bomb to town and back, run here and run there. And I mean, my son's 12. He already rode it up and down the driveway a little bit, and I think it'd be a good starter bike for him. So we'll see what happens. Sennheiser hi-fi headphones from the 70s that were amazing. That's cool. I've seen a lot of great smaller exhaust, both slip-on and full, with pipes that are 1/3 the size of that suitcase on there, but aren't obnoxious either. That's why I asked. I get it. Yeah, Kawasaki has always kind of, in my book, been a little... My ZX14, now the new ZX14s, those are literal suitcases for pipes, but mine, the very first year they came out with the ZX14, I thought they were pretty big, but yet after all the years of having loud pipes on street bikes, or like, Micron or M4 or whatever, pick a brand, I probably put it on a sport bike back when I was younger, and I like this. I like the sound of silence. I don't. When I ride, I always wear earplugs. And we do when we race too. A lot of people wear earplugs when they race. That's mainly because you've got exhaust belching in your face, and to isolate sounds, I find. I don't know. I just find it beneficial. I do like little CCs like the 286, the CBR 300. Yup, those are all cool little fun bikes. And especially when you start racing them, they get really fun because you can do it in a class where everybody's got pretty much the same bike. It really narrows that down to the rider as opposed to the bike. That's what I love about the KTM RC390, that Cup Series, the KTM Cup Series. Very, very cool. You get 30 people all on the exact same identical motorcycle. It really shows you who can, who's gonna brake the hardest and get on the gas the soonest. Really, really a lot. Yeah, if I could have any small CC bike in the world, it would be a Honda CBR 250R from the early 90s, the inline four-cylinder, or any of them. I think Kawasaki made one. I think they all made them. I'd take any of them. But more pistons, smaller CCs, higher revs equals a bigger smile for me. Yeah, oh God. Right, the 390 is almost 400 cc's. Yup. The original KTM 390 Duke with the smaller engine I loved. Yeah, I mean, if I could have just one dirt bike, it would be a KTM 200, 2-stroke, 2-carb 4-cylinder. Ugh, what are we talking about? 2 carbs and 4 cylinders. Ew. Andy, I had a Vans and Hines on my 89 Ninja 600. Hell yeah, dude. Carbs had to be rejetted. It was noisy though. I can remember people giving me the stink eye on the interstate when I went by them. Oh, sorry, go fast. The Ninja in front of us is a 2-carb 2-cylinder. Yeah, just the EX500. Little twin, and that's why I was like 2 carbs on a 4-cylinder. Sorry, you know where I'm coming from. Yep, just 2 carbs on a 2-cylinder. Be nice to just set a little, couple of flat slides right in there, and all are good. But I know it's sat around for the last 8 years on and off. Dean, good evening. Good to see you tonight, man. Thanks for stopping by. Can't believe you're still up. I can't believe I'm still up. I was supposed to do a drive shaft. I was gonna get these carbs off. Yeah. So Derek's been in here helping me with some audio settings. We got some things figured out. Go fast. Some have the dual Venturi per carb special castings for the 2 into 4. Very cool. I've never once in my life seen a 2 into 4 ever. Never ever. That would be cool though. That would be cool. Put a big old 4-barrel and put a 1 into 4. Put a double pumper 850 Holly up on that bitch. My son just walked in, so just one moment here. I don't know how to mute them. Okay, Mike. All right, here we are, back again. I hope that worked. Then let's see who did, because if I didn't, then you just heard me say that I told my son that I have thousands of people in my live stream right now. So like, man, I've got a lot of people in this live stream, please. But he's made some peanut butter cookies. I'm gonna go in 5 minutes. It did mute it or it didn't. Y'all heard what we said. That's funny shit if y'all heard that. I was like, just make it quick. I got like 5,000 people. You should though have thousands. I mean, no, I'm not up near the value yet. If I can bring some value and better value, then I would love that. I really would if I deserve it. And I definitely don't feel that. Thousands of cookies, hell yeah, dude. Had a nice heat exhaustion nap and got rid of a kidney stone. Oh man. Oh, I'm not gonna read it, dude. I'm sorry, Go Fast. That sucks. I'm just, yeah. Okay, cool. It muted. Good. Thank you. Figure it's just regular exhaustion too, but it was kind of hot today. I know, I don't think, maybe it's in Vegas, but I watch a dude that spends a lot of time in California, and I think he said it's been like 2 months straight with no rain. That's crazy. But it could be Vegas too. But either way, I'm sure it's dry as heck and hot. We're getting a cool down. I am so stoked. It's supposed to be like highs in the 70s next week, maybe lows in the 40s, which that means I'll do a live stream from the yard right outside. And then I'm going to put up, Derek, we will talk. I really need to talk about, I've got like tons of internet routers, and I've got 2 acres of land. I've got enough extension cords to get to a lot of it. And I want to just make sure, I want to coat my property in Wi-Fi so I could do a live stream and have decent clarity everywhere I go, because I don't have cell data here. And I've got the fiber optic, and then I could hardwire it to, I've got miles of LAN cable, so we could wire, not miles, but I've got lots and lots of LAN. Yep, let me know when you get back. All right, cool. Burned a gallon of fuel through the 70 today. Nice. Very good. Very good. Burning trails, riding trails, or just kind of putzing around the hillsides, so to speak. We had a good time on this bike. I was really impressed. It's the first time I've ever rode a little 500. And yeah, it was fun. I shouldn't say a little 500 but it is. It's a girl bike. I mean, it's a low seat height. It's a beginner bike. It's a entry level bike. But it'll still go. Yeah, Andy, I talked to him about it. Go Fast. That's who I asked you last night when we were talking. I said, and Andy, there was too many of you in my chat the other night, too many new people, and I knew you were looking for one, and I knew in my heart you'd be back. So Go Fast can attest. I did ask him last night about any trail bikes. You know, he'd be the one to probably have the best chance of hooking you up. If anything comes my way, I'll definitely let you know. But yeah, let me see quick. I probably have a picture of it in Instagram and I can share it quick. But this one, he's got a couple of them there I've seen, but this one is isn't this one this one he's cleaning up for somebody. This one's like a restoration and ship. Yeah, that one. This one will be that kid's first bike. That's what I thought. Yeah. It won't be around for you forever. Well, it will be. I mean, I'm sure he's in the neighborhood. I just gotta shut up. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try this really quick. Or here, could you just send it to me again? Go fast. Just send me a picture of it and then I'll share it. Otherwise, I gotta scroll up in the messages. I mean, oh, dude, see, now I just got this message on the U-Haul. I'm trying to turn my head. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I got that message, but I never saw the picture, and now I see the picture. It's like our box truck, sort of. That's awesome. Okay. Trying here, guys. Trying my best. I'm just gonna go down. Yeah, we'll see here. He probably will send it. Send me a picture and I'll share it with the stream. Andy, nice, go fast. I like the older ones better than the later models. Marty Smith and a lot of those, yeah. A lot of good old, the OGs, the original gangsters. Okay, I gotta run up and check these cookies. Since there's 5 viewers right now and y'all are talking 70s, by the time I get back, Go Fast will send me a picture. I'll share it. We'll look at 70s, and maybe I'll eat a peanut butter cookie in front of everybody. So, or Derek, if you're going, cool. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, get rested. Have a good night, man. Thank you again. Really appreciate it. And stick around. I'll be back in 5 or less. Set the mic there. All right, we are back. We got a little kitty. All right, what do we got here? Andy. Yep. I like the 4-speed manuals or CT70H models myself, but I'm really hunting for a 3-speed auto to teach my grandkids about taking care of a bike. They've already got these little e-bikes. I always wanted a CT70, SL70, or Yamaha GT80 when I was 11 or 12, but I never got one. I think I have a GT80 here that has that Briggs & Stratton motor in it. Maybe I'm gonna look now. I got a Muskin Cat mini bike instead. 400X with a 4 horsepower Tecumseh. Okay, then would that be kind of like Dean's? Motobum has got a Hello, Angel. How are you tonight? Oh, you saw the cat ripping up a piece of paper right now. I could make me bigger. Let's see here. I was gonna take these carbs off the Ninja tonight, but I've been sitting here talking, and yeah. So Andy, by the time I got a motorcycle, I was 13 and too big for smaller bikes. I got a Harley TX. Oh, that's cool. My buddy had a Italian-made Harley 125 when we were in high school. It was very old, but it worked great. We rode it all over and we went places. I had a TS 100 Suzuki, but this GT80, I'm gonna get up again and go look. It's over here, and I'm just interested to see what. I'm gonna try this cookie too. Very crunchy. Rubbed off. $5.74. Yeah, there's just nothing left. I don't even want to show you Andy. Hey, look. Let's say hi to Angel. Burn. That's how happy I am. You guys hear it? Here, let me smash it against the mic harder. Cat mini bikes look like most of them. Same bike, Harley owned them, very cool. Angel, I live on a service road next to a slightly bigger road and bikes always rip by. I hear them in the background. That's cool. What's her name? It's not a PC friendly name, I guess at this point. She's special. We'll call her that. We'll call her special for the I just call her a little kitty. She's special. My son has her own name, but I don't know y'all enough yet to say it, and we'll leave her for another stream, but it's fun. But she's a good one. Loves to come in and then go right over there and rip every drape down. Just claw it down, go to the next one, claw it down, go to the next one. I mean, I think it's calico. It's 3 colors. So I think that's the definition. Bubbles would approve. Bubbles would say that's one nice kitty. She just melts. Like, you can just pick her up and she's just happy. But I don't leave them in the shop because they just, yeah. Cats are cats. And you can enjoy her and just put her back outside where you don't belong. We have this one and one other one, and probably we'll rehome them here soon to some people that we know. If not, maybe I will have a shop cat, but my son's been on a dog kick all, look at it, it just won't, it just sits here. He went to a pound today, not a pound, is that what you still call them, the dog pound? Shelter, I think is the PC word, but he went to the pound today and saw a dog and fell in love. And we used to have a Springer Spaniel, and her name was Daisy, and we loved her so much because it's just me and my son. And to have a dog that's just part of your life every day, like every picture I have of him until he was 7, she was in every picture. Not because we wanted her to be, just because she was there. Like, she always, I mean, not that we did not want her to be in the picture, but like we never were like, Daisy, okay, come over here, sit. You know, she's just always there, and that's how awesome she was. So yesterday I heard a very distinctive bike. I have no idea what it was. It had to be a mini bike, I feel. It sounded like a single cylinder 2-stroke, kind of cool. I love the V4s and the flat plane cranks. Will have the R1s and stuff with the flat plane cranks have that kind of nasty, raspy sound every now and then too. No, I heard that if you see a male calico, it just won't live past a year. That's what Google or something. You could check for yourself now too if you want. But like, yeah, calico male is ultra rare, and they get certain disease or a cancer or something, and like it's impossible for them to exist. So, I don't know. But if it was a male calico, I would sell that, become a 100 air really quick. Should have ran out of my house and looked. I never in my life heard anything like it. It sounded so weird, like a lawnmower on 2 wheels. Very cool. Should set up a Angel Face Moto Rider Frontage Road live cam and just stream it 24/7. Then you can always go back and look. That's, I think, why, Andy. I'm not an expert of the feline, but I think it was because maybe I thought I had a male calico cat, and I told somebody that, and they're like, "Oh my God, if it's a male, it's worth like big money." So then I went and researched it, and I'm like, "Oh yes, here's my golden ticket." And then it was a female. Maybe I should have did a better job at, yeah. First thing I thought was, that is not street legal. That's funny. So it was loud. It was loud. That's interesting. I live way down in the bottom of a valley, but way up on the hill is a busy highway. And every now and then, depending on when the wind and just everything has to be right, but I'll catch some sounds of vehicles, motorcycles. Some motorcycles, it's like, holy cow, they are hauling, because you can hear them go through the gears. And yeah, but you always wonder, like, what was that? I get you there. So should I yank these carbs off yet tonight, or should I just call it a night, go to bed, and get up early and do the drive shaft in the morning? because I forgot about this Honda Element drive shaft. Andy, I am a full-time mechanic. I do not, just all I do is just work here from home. And you'd think all I do is just highlight these bikes, but I try to be productive and do a lot as much as I can off camera as well. Man, if I could video, upload, and edit everything I do in a day, like, and I'm not saying this at all because I don't get shit done. Like, I don't get shit done. I need to get so much more done. I want to see how big they are. I think I got an easier way than the way I did it before, so I might still real quick. But yeah, I was a mechanic for Infinity, the car line, for like 15 years, and while I did that, I road raced, did dirt bike trials, competed and did a lot, and then I work here at home full time. Hey, Danny D, good to see you, man. Yeah, we rode it today. Me and my son rode it to the car show and back, about 20 some miles, and it never missed a beat. Other than it's got a little fuel delivery system right off of when I would say the needles are just starting to, they're not anywhere near the mains yet, so the pilot's probably plugged, semi-plugged. We checked the fuel petcock flow, and that seems to be really good. And it's just carburetor. It feels like a slight carburetor garble. At really only seems to affect it at highway speed. If it sounded like that, Angel, I wonder if it wasn't one of those new Aprilia RSVs or whatever, or a Ducati V4. Some of those V4s sound like they're gonna explode when they get on them. So yeah, we took the tank off. I had the carb off. Oh, that's what I gotta find. I saved it for you guys because I wanted to show everybody. I wanted to do a video about it because when I about had the carbs off, I pulled this up from down there, and again, I don't. There you go. I cut it off already, but it was melted shut from the exhaust. The exhaust had melted it shut, and you could not blow air through it. And that's the atmospheric vent for the carburetors. And if it can't vent to atmosphere, it's not going to run. Levels aren't going to do what they need to. Floats aren't going to float the way they float. And fuel's not going to flow the way it should. And I'm going to move that over there. That's going to get bumped off of there. Now, why is... Okay, I think that's just residual from what was in the hose because the valve is off. Oh, get out of there with it, kitty. That's a chemical hazard for you. So I was really stoked when I found that because the previous owner made it sound like it would literally die, and then after sitting for a while, it would restart. Well, I mean, your float bowls could be going empty. You let it sit for a while, gravity and science does its thing. It refills the float bowl, and it runs and drives until it doesn't again. And it could go through that process quite a bit if this is just completely blocked off and the carbs can't breathe. They got to find other ways to breathe and do carburation things. So that's does not feel at all electrical, nothing mechanical. Motor's a little noisy. I'd like to change the oil on it so that way we know. I'd like to run through the valves just so I know, type of a thing, and check the cam chain guides and stuff and see what I can see. I don't know if these are prone to cam chain issues or not. If you know, let me know. I don't think they are, but just like anything, it can always have have its issues based upon. Oh, she's back there already tearing stuff down. Look, kitty. Time for you to go bye-bye. Yep, come here. Come here. Time for you to say bye to everybody. You're gonna be naughty. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night. The cat, I'll be right back. But I don't think I'm gonna stay much longer. My son just made these cookies and he wants to talk about this dog, and it's midnight. So I just again really appreciate everybody being here and saying hi and checking this out. I put air in the tires and yeah, we just sent it. It starts up good. Suppose I could just fire it up real quick with the tank up. Again, the motor sounds pretty noisy, but I don't know how. Well, I should probably plug that too. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I mean, the little twin, it does good. We had it up to 80 with the two of us pretty quick. The 0 to 60 specs are pretty good on it, like 4 point whatever. It's just a good little bike, that's it. But again, that little bird on my shoulder keeps saying, Carrie, you should club race it. You should strip it down and do what you did with your SV and make it really fast and put it on the track. Bikes are meant to be raced. And then I'm like, no, I can ride it to town and just use it as a nice little commuter bike and maybe take it on a few longer, like hour-long rides to a park or somewhere near and have a motorcycle that you can just use and ride. But it'd be a good bike for my son too when he gets his permit, and we don't have CC limits here in the States, I don't believe. So he's like, Dad, would you trust me on an R1 if I get that? No, I wouldn't. Not right off the bat. I mean, can you handle it? Sure. But it's like, come on. Yeah, reality. I'm going to check in with the chat here. I'm thinking a broken pit bike. I will never know. It's killing me not knowing. I know that. No way. Your dad had a Q45? Oh, you own 3 of them? I had a pearl white one, an 03 Q45 pearl white 4.5 V8. Oh my God, it was such a nice car. I'll have to pull up pictures of it. Yeah, like an 03 Q45. I got it for a steal through the dealership. Oh, it was just a flagship. Just a bullet of a car. Built to the best standards of Japanese quality at the time. I mean, literal, like the Q and the Infinities in general all came from Japan. None of the Infinities were ever built in the States until maybe recently, but they were all Japan built. And oh, the Q45. We would take them out and go on test drives, and especially if they were getting new tires or something, and turn the traction control off. And oh my. Not that I beat on every customer car, but I was young in my early 20s, and here you are driving these huge, the Q45 don't get me started. That is a flagship and a beast of a car, and props to your dad for owning them. Yeah, I mean, I can, here, let me just a little credibility here. What is this one here? We'll do this one. Oh, this hasn't been off the wall in ages. Covered in dust. Ooh. Oh, here is a good camera. Ooh. Look at that. 2007. God, where have 20 years gone? So it's got like It's been on the wall forever, probably since '07. But yep, there's a little proof. I've got a few more of whatever they wanted to make you feel good about at the time. That's all it is just a piece of wood, but still, nonetheless, there's some proof that I worked for Infinity. I love the black ones, but the favorite was the M45. They like from 04, 05, 06, like they had the M45 for like 3 or 4 years. It was a super undersold car. Again, V8, same platform as the Q. Oh God, the M was sexy too, very boxy. And I still need to look at my messages to see if I can share that picture for Go Fast here, and then we'll get going. Yep, Andy and Go Fast, he'll definitely keep his eyes and ears out, and the guy to talk to. Maybe it was a 2-stroke, she says. Oh boy, Angel, this is killing you, isn't it? But with no exhaust, that could be. They could add a stinger tip. Or a twin, just running on one, very possible. That's crazy. Now, I've heard some exhaust systems on like the Groms with big bore kits and that, and they sound horrific. Almost like something's gonna explode, but again, that's just me. Danny D, this is the 2nd gen, which has the beefier automatic cam adjuster. Usually doesn't have issues, but no harm in resetting it. Very cool. Thank you. Or maybe the sound was bouncing off a building, perhaps. It sounded terrible, like the thing was going to break down soon. How long ago was it? Maybe you could just go for a drive and see if there's any abandoned bikes on the side of the road. Right? He doesn't even need a CBR 600. Exactly. He can ride Old Yeller. Ride Old Yeller for a couple months to school for some humble humility, and then we'll let you get that. Supercars, he loved them. He even bought the extended warranty so he could drive them longer. We don't even have a dealership around Columbus. He had to take it to Atlanta or Montgomery, Alabama to have his service. That's right, it flies and even goes faster the older you get. It sure does. Holy cow. And awesome on the Infinities. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, I'll never forget when I went to training in '03. The Murano just came out, and it was their first stab at CVT transmissions in the States, in the Midwest. And they didn't get him a seat. Oh, it's molded. It's perfect. The seat on Old Yeller is now molded to my bum, and it's comfy as all can be. But we are going to replace it. Or we're going to try to redo it because I want to leave the rat hole in the side from the rodent that lived in it. But I do want to get the padding and the springs. It's literally flat because his buddy, my son had a friend out a couple days ago and he never rode a clutch. So, and he's about the same size as my son. So he rode Old Yeller all day long. And SMCR Supermoto Cross. No, I'm not, Angel. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not, at least with that abbreviation, the SMCR, I'm not familiar with it. But it sounds cool. Sounds fun. Cartoon. Oh, and the one bus video, Andy, thank you. I need to maybe play around with more of that. That was, I think that was it, right? The cart. Oh no, in the mouse in the seat where I had him waving. Very good. You're the only one that's ever said anything about that. I put it in there like, what do they call it? An Easter egg. So that makes my day, dude. That's so awesome. Thank you for seeing that. And if it wasn't in that one, I did it in my SV1000 video too with the air filter when it was really plugged up with a mouse nest. So, but yeah, in the seat video, I had the mouse and then it like had a skeleton, so that's cool. Thank you for noticing that. That means a lot. It really does. Yeah, everyone, I think this is it. I know Danny D, we're gonna get the carbs off, but I just gotta call it, man. I'm toast, and I got a big day tomorrow. Not a big day, but a pretty big day. I gotta do a drive shaft on the Honda Element right away in the morning. Should be pretty easy. Providing the bolts aren't. The problem here in Wisconsin is everything is just rust, garbage, gone. So the bolt heads, even if it's a 12, it's not anymore. It's an 11 or a rounded off 10, or you gotta heat every single one up and beat a socket on because nothing else will fit. It's just every single thing you touch here works that way, at least on cars. And that's why I don't want to work on cars anymore. And I'm trying to focus more of my attention and time on the motorcycles, building a community on YouTube here, and an attempt at a channel that can provide the world with some type of two-wheeled value would be my main goal. So what the heck is this? Okay, now we're getting into my AI music here. This is a good song. This is AI. All right, I'm going to look at this here one more time. It's the 690 Duke engine inside a lightweight supermoto frame. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think I saw that the other day, or my son showed it to me. That'd be fun. Anything like in a... Yeah, I just love bikes, so I would really love that. That would be a blast of a bike. Tons of torque. Wheelies. Oh my gosh, wheelies. I like controlled wheelies. There's nothing better than the feeling of your front tire leaving willingly. And it's fun to jump too. That's when both tires leave. That's a fun feeling. It's a feeling I'm gonna chase till I can't chase it anymore. I've seen a little 2025. Ooh, that would be fun. A little 390 mini supermoto. That would be really cool. I'd like to race a KTM 390 Cup Series. But since they're all 16-year-old, 120-pound, I would just be the tree in the way. I'll have to look that up. And I'm going to look up, I'm going to check this real quick here because I said I was going to do it. Now I'm going to do it. Yep, boom. Came back out. Here they are. Just going for a little ride here. Okay, I'll just show this. Oh, wait, here's one.
So since those ones didn't send,
they all sent, I think. Okay, here, I'm going to share this video. I don't know how, but we're going to figure this out. OBS. Scene selection. You guys, this is going to screw everything up, but I'm going to do it because I got to learn. View. Hopefully Andy's still here. Andy, I hope you're still here because I'm gonna learn this. Angel might be. I don't know how familiar she is with OBS. Transform. Here we go. Oh. View. Docs. Scene selection. It's got to be scene selection. I cannot think of any other manufacturers who make about 7 different versions of the same engine. I know. That is, hey Andy, good. Thanks for hanging in there. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna see the 70. Well, I'm gonna promise to my best abilities. Screen. Yamaha used to do it all the time. They did a lot of them. Yeah, right. How about Harley? Yep. There's another good one. Look at General Motors with their 350 Chevy. I think I'm gonna head to bed. School's coming up fast. My current, I know, me too. My son is going into 7th grade and he's probably still up. Danny D, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. And we'll look forward to seeing you again, and maybe some carb content I'll have. I'm going to go live every day for as long as I can. And so if you miss it, you can always catch it. But thanks again for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate it. All right, Andy, I'm working on this, man. Automatic scene switcher. This is so bad. I did it one time and I did it really, really good. It was so easy to do. How can I share these pictures? Video capture. Oh, can I just go to window capture? Select a window to capture. Chrome, chats. Sounds good to me. Boom. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn the music off. And then I'm going to make it bigger. Oh, let's make it as big as we can. That's good. Right? All right, here we go. Oops. I just clicked play on this screen. I need to click play on this screen.
I refreshed my whole phone. Still got a couple of cosmetic details, but as far as running and riding, it's ready to go.
Yeah, dude.
So since those ones didn't send,
There's that.
this
Okay,
one
now I
will
need to
send
go back
now
to
that I
this
refreshed
window.
my whole
How's this? Oops. Oh, wow. I made that big. Okay. How do we close this out here? Thanks, everybody, for hanging in there. Here's a picture. I think you're all seeing this as I'm scrolling through it. I'm hoping so. A little before, out, before. Look at that. Look at that. Another before. Definitely a before picture. Another before. Oh, I didn't even notice. You just taped up the headlight. That's awesome, dude. I never even would notice that in a million years now. That's awesome. One more time.
Since those ones didn't send, I think this one will
Yeah,
send.
look at how
now
cleaned
that
up
I
that
refreshed
is.
my whole phone. Still got a couple of cosmetic details, but as far as running and riding, it's ready to go.
Rev it up, dude. Dude, you could get on that and literally ride it across the country tomorrow. Literally. All right, did anybody see that? I hope, I don't know, because now I don't see it. Now I just see my screen. Oh, I closed it. So I think you guys are hopefully enjoying this epic shit show of a live stream, and I sure appreciate y'all being here because it's all about learning. Yes, go fast, refurbish that. And you saw it. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Good. All right. I got to go, everyone. I'm just toast. And it's been a long day. And I appreciate y'all for being here. I'll let Go Fast and Andy talk a little bit here. Cleaned it up, got rid of the corrosion, made a few improvements to it internally. and I would say he refurbished it. I did not, but Go Fast did. Angel Face, good night to you as well. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you so much for saying hi. It really means everything. You're just an awesome member of this community, and I'm glad that you're part of it. You've been here since day one, so I appreciate it. The rest of the aesthetic details, the kid will be getting that as their first motorcycle, will be able to shine up. It's all been properly prepped for rewarding polishing. Absolutely. Yeah, cool. I'm glad that worked out and I got to share that. I kind of have wanted to do that, and now I know how easy it is to do. It's just one button and it worked. So cool. Awesome. I enjoyed the discussion as well. I said I was going to be on here for 30 minutes and it's been like 3 hours. So that's always good when things go like that. So peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you again so much for being here and being a part of the discussion and motorcycles and a growing community. And Danny D, Go Fast, Angel Face. Um, appreciate you all. Have a good night.